Okay, so this is a fan theory of mine for the TV show School Spirits, and I'm going to amend things just a little with the theory. I basically have the same theory, just a few things changed around. For those of you who've never seen the TV show School Spirits, basically you've got this high school that is haunted. Anytime someone dies there, they become a ghost, like the TV show Ghost, right? And in this one particular clip, we got a character called Rhonda. She's talking about how she died, and what it was the guidance counselor strangled her. And I was saying that this one character, I think, who's a ghost, was possessing the guidance counselor, and he was the actual killer. And I'm amending it. It wasn't him. It was his sidekick, Janet. And they are basically responsible for the deaths of all of the characters who end up being ghosts in this high school. They were the first two, and I think they died doing some kind of weird experiment with like electrons or some nonsense, turns them into ghosts, and now they got this field around the high school. Anyone who dies there turns into ghosts, and they are actively unaliving people, part of some giant experiment of theirs. We saw Mr. Martin had a notebook. He had objects that were connected to these people's deaths. Now, like I said, in this one, I said Mr. Martin. I think now it was actually Janet, his sidekick. She seems to be able to possess people. She possessed Maddie, the main character, her body, and kicked her out, causing her to be a school spirit. So Janet does the possessing, and she possessed the guidance counselor, strangled Rhonda. Also, she either possessed Wally or one of the other players and caused that accident that snapped his neck. And Charlie, I think she possessed him long enough to take the EpiPen out of his pocket so he would die from a peanut allergy reaction. She killed those three, probably some other ones. Mr. Martin unalived Dawn. You know how Dawn died? She was the hippie chick. She reached up for this light that was flickering, and she touched it, and she gets electrocuted. Now, there's a scene in one of the episodes where Mr. Martin gets mad, and when he gets mad, the lights around him flicker. So he has some kind of electronical powers. So I think he electrocuted her. I think he killed the one theater chick. He caused a short in the light that hit her in the head. And he may have killed the band geeks. Like he hit their bus with lightning or some nonsense because there was a storm. Killed all of them. And like I said, everyone who's been unalived in this high school was on account of their actions because of some kind of experiment. Like he's interviewing them and talking to them to learn what sort of emotional nonsense people go through after they died and they're in this afterlife. That's my theory. School Spirits is coming back, so we'll see if I'm right. I almost forgot another little additional theory. The character Simon, Maddie's best friend, the only one who can see her in her ghost form. The reason he can see her is because he's dying. He's got leukemia or something, and as he's getting closer to death, he's going to be able to see all the other ghosts, and he might end up one at the end of the year, or the end of the season. That's another theory. That's it, though.